Hi everyone, my name is Jason. Today I'm gonna talk about cloud computing. To start with my topic, and I want to ask you guys, if your life, no Facebook, no emails, no YouTube, what your life will gonna be? So I think probably you will answer that it will be really boring. Cloud computing involves a lot of things on internet, such as the music and video website, the emails, and the games. So I'm gonna cover four parts of cloud computing. The first part is what is cloud computing and how it works, which is its operation system and its cloud models and why it is important. The first is what is cloud computing. Cloud computing is a model for enabling access to a shared pool and computing resources. It provides users and enterprises to store and process their data in third-party data centers. And we call it the cloud because we metaphorize the internet to the cloud. And there are 7 or 8 characteristics of cloud computing, and its devices and location are independent. And it has agility, productivity, reliability, scalability, elasticity. And there are 3 types of cloud computing. The private cloud, which is a cloud that infrastructure operated solely for a single organization. And the public cloud, which is when the services in the network that is open for the public use. And the hybrid cloud, it includes both private cloud and public cloud. And how it works. So basically, there are 2 ends in the operation system, the front end and the back end. In the front end, which is us, the web browsers, the internet users, and the game players. And in the back end, there are some servers. The first is the protocols. It is a set of rules. And the middleware, it is a special software that allows networked computer to communicate with each other. And also the storage devices. Those are monitoring traffic and client demands to ensure everything runs smoothly. And now I'm going to talk about the cloud models. Basically, there are 3 types of models, from infrastructure as a service to software as a service. And their functions from host to consume. The first is infrastructure as a service, which is a IaaS. It is a basic cloud service model, and it can provide users physical and virtual machines and other resources. And it also can provide users Roblox storage. And the second one is platform as a service, which is PaaS. It can provide users a development environment to application. And it can provide users to design and build website, and it can enable them to make apps and also make projects for companies. Specific example like Microsoft and Google App. And the third is the software as a service, which is SaaS. It can help people to manage the customer relationship, and it also can provide a service for the users. Specific example like the Gmail and the bank also can use this to provide online services. And now I'm gonna talk about why it is important. The cloud computing related to many things in our life. It can track our package, it can store the data, it can help enable people to play games. And this first social media, it changed the way that people now interacting with other people, and from remote locations to the global center stage, such as the Facebook, the Twitter, and the Google Plus, and we can also use Skype to communicate with people. Next is the health. Doctors could use it to make medical professionals, and they can check their patients, the patient status, their patient's conditions, and they can also make some treatment follow-ups for their patients. It is convenient for doctors and also patients. Next is the education. The cloud computer changed the way that students learn. Now they can learn online and they can get resources from their professors. And the professors and teachers, they can put articles, they can put any learning resources online for students. So when students did their homework, they can check their assignment. And teachers and professors, they can make money. They can teaching online. So it is a really big field for teachers and professors. In conclusion, today I'm talking about the definition of the cloud computing and how it works, and its three models and its applications. So for the future, I think that there are 5 things we need to consider: the hybrid cloud and the value of it, and its security, and the variety of designing, and also moving cloud services. Okay, that's it. Thank you, and see you next time.